Hey guys, Jenna here with Nectar Healing. I am so excited to bring you today's yoga flow. It's going to be for low back. So, a little while ago, I did a sequence on upper back, and one of my friends, my travel friends, actually from Cambodia, about 5 years ago, can't believe it's been 5 years, we were bebopping around. But, anyways, he messaged me and said, Hey, loved your upper back video, but can you do one for the low back? Because that's what gives me trouble. And I was like, I got you. So here it is. You may need blocks. Don't worry about it if you don't have any, but they might help you out. So I'll cue you where applicable. So with that, go ahead and join me on your mat. We're going to start in child's pose. So bring your big toes together at the back of your mat. Bring your knees to the outer edges of the mat. And then just begin to crawl down, lowering your chest between your legs here. And sorry for any background noise. My neighbors are all having jubilations today, I swear. But it's okay. We're rolling with it. So go ahead and begin to place your forehead on the mat, or if you don't want to place your forehead all the way down, here's where a block can already come in handy. You can place your forehead on a block just to raise the level of your body up a little bit. But whatever you choose to do, begin to completely relax the body. And I'm going to stay up so you can hear me, but just relax the body down. Begin to breathe. Tune into your breath. Just allow yourself to arrive on your mat. Now is the time to let anything go that has been sticking with you today. Maybe emotions, maybe there's some pesky pain. But just tune into that and give yourself this upcoming time to just release, let go, take this time and this space for yourself. So I'm going to join you back down in child's pose for a moment. There should be no muscular engagement here, so you're completely releasing the belly, the thighs, the shoulders, the head is just heavy on the mat. Maybe take note of what body parts are making contact with the mat, the quality of the air on your skin. And then when you're ready, go from the center of your child's pose, take an inhale, extend through the crown of your head, walk your fingers maybe an inch or two more forward, and then exhale, forehead back to the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, ground into the mat, let go even more. We're going to take that one more time. Inhale, extend through the crown of the head, extension through the spine, all the way, tip of the head to the base of the spine. We're elongating between each and every vertebra. And then exhale, sink into the mat, heavy head, heavy hips, grounding down. Take one round of breath here. Then next inhale, rise up slightly again, same motion, but this time slowly walk your hands toward the right edge of your mat. Go ahead and reach your left arm, maybe putting your left hand over your right for a long extension through the left side body. And then take an inhale, extending as long as you can, and then exhale, forehead down to the mat. You should feel a nice curve all the way from the outer pinky of your left hand all the way down through the left hip towards the back wall. Just breathe here. Next inhale, we're going to extend this a little bit more. So maybe creep the hands a little bit further to the right or a little bit up towards the right corner of your space. Big inhale through the nose and exhale, sink down, forehead to the mat. Relax the shoulders. One more round of breath here. Next inhale, reach out, creep the fingers over, crab crawling all the way this time over to the left side of your mat. Maybe the right hand covers the left, feeling a long side stretch. Inhale here, and then exhale, relax down into the mat, forehead down, releasing all muscular engagement. We're going to extend that on the inhale. So inhale, extend through the crown of the head, maybe reach the fingers a little bit longer, feeling that long banana shape on the right side. And exhale, grounding into that. Feeling the belly softly expanding and contracting between your thighs. And next inhale, we're going to come back to center. So inhale, extending through the crown of the head, creeping your fingers back to the center. One exhale here to reset, forehead down. And then on the inhale, we're going to come into a tabletop position, hands and knees, tuck the toes, square off everything here. So your shoulders are over your wrists, hips are over your knees. And we're going to take a few cat-cow poses here just to warm up the spine a little bit more. So inhale, cow pose. Feel the heart coming through the shoulders, shoulders down and back, gaze up, soft belly. And then exhale through the nose, gazing at the belly button, pressing through the mat, press through the fingertips and the palms. Inhale, cow. Feel free to take this at your own pace. Stop wherever you like. This is your practice. And with each inhale, maybe gazing a little bit further up, just finding more mobility in the spine. We're working on mobility and stability throughout this sequence. And then come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands maybe a hand print forward. Bring your legs into plank. We're just going to fire up the core a tiny bit here, just holding here. This is where we're building the stability of the core, and that helps our lower back. The more we build our core up, the more supported our back is, and that really helps even more, especially with the lower back. So check in with your alignment, maybe pressing your hips down a little bit more. I'm checking in on mine, and I notice that my head needs to be a little bit higher than my shoulders to find a complete straight line from the tip of the head all the way down to the heels. Maybe consciously flexing the feet and engaging the quads. One more breath here, and then exhale into a downward facing dog. Maybe pedal out the feet here, just doing your yogi ritual. And it's really important to press actively through the hands here. Press into the mat. Let your head hang heavy. We're trying to find a heavy head between the arms that's going down toward the mat. The reason is we are working here as well to elongate the spine. So on your next inhale, bend your knees and gaze towards your hands as if you're crouching. And then exhale, press through the palms into your downward dog. We're going to take that a couple of times. Inhale, gaze in, crouch. Exhale, press into downward dog. Nice. Okay, so from here, we're going to take the right leg. As we exhale, bring your knee to your chest and then bring it to the outside of your right hand on the outside of your mat. We are finding our lizard pose on the right side here. So what you might want to do is to find your blocks here. Super helpful to align ourselves. So we are taking the active version of this pose as we find our alignment. So your right foot is parallel with the long side of your mat, as is your left. You have a little bit of muscular engagement on your inner thighs, so you're not like, falling out to the outside of your mat. You're keeping yourself centered. Your shoulders are down and back. On the inhale, focus on extending through the head. Your gaze is forward, maybe a few feet in front of your mat. And on the exhale, engaging the core, shoulders down and back. We're just going to take one more round of breath here. Inhale. And on the exhale, drop the knee all the way down to the mat and untuck the toes. Beautiful. So if you have your blocks, you may want to get rid of the blocks to just begin to deepen into this pose a little bit more. So still keeping the alignment, so we're not letting our right leg fall to the outside. We are still keeping everything straight to the front. So shoulders, hips as much as we can. And with each exhale, feel your hips getting heavier. And if you can't be all the way here with your knee down onto the mat, that's okay. You can keep your toes tucked and keep that length in the back leg. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, a little bit different, I would recommend to crawl yourself up. Use your right knee. Inhale. And exhale, drop the hips down. I really like this version of the pose. Wherever you are, keeping your chest open, keeping an open heart to the front. Okay, one more inhale here. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Tuck the toes, straighten the back leg, lift the hips up, and you may have to take this in a couple of steps, or you may be able to take it in one motion, but your left foot is going to come to the left side of your left hand. So it's kind of like twister, and I want to explain it before doing it so you can try to do it. Left foot comes to the outside of your left hand, and where are we going to end up? Let's find out. And hips falling down, and here we are in Malasana, yogi squat. So there is a lot to be said for yogi squat. So we may be wanting to take our blocks here, if you got them. And apologies for my form as I'm getting into position, but the intention of this pose is to, once again, be keeping your heart open, your shoulders down and back, and your back as flat as possible. But this is just a great hip opener. As you can tell, a lot of the poses that we're doing that are for the low back are also hip openers. It's also connected, so it's great to be stretching all of these muscles in the backs of our hips because they're quite connected to our low back. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of the blocks, practice without them for a little bit, and just breathe here. Each exhale, shoulders down and back. Inhale, extending through the spine. All right. As you exhale, place your hands on the ground, and we're going to come to lizard on the other side. So take your right foot back. Position your left foot so it is parallel with the left side of your mat. And find your lizard pose. Again, welcome to take blocks if you got them. I really like them to help me get aligned in the pose before I take it any deeper. Right now, my back leg is still off the ground, toes are tucked, my quad is engaged, my back foot, my right foot is flexed. I feel energy shooting all the way down that leg and all the way through the crown of my head. Beautiful. One more inhale like this. Exhale, drop the back knee down, untuck the back toe, ditch the blocks if you want. It is up to you. Smile because it hurts. With each exhale, hips falling closer to the ground, using gravity to help you here. Yes, it is helping. I mean, if you have great hip mobility, you are totally welcome to come down all the way to your elbows. I am skipping out on that for today. I spend too much time sitting at a desk every day, unfortunately. So this is where I'm at. I'm owning it. Next, inhale, tuck the back toes under, extend through the back leg once again. And just like last time, the back foot is going to come to the outside of the front hand. We're just going to pop right through Malasana this time. Maybe find it for a second and then exhale, forward fold. You can walk your feet in from the outside edges of your mat so that they're about hip width apart. And then just find ragdoll here, maybe drop the arms, maybe take the elbows in your hands, rock back and forth. Do whatever feels good here. We just did a lot of work on our hips. And then take an inhale, halfway lift, extend the crown towards the front of your mat, shoulders down and back, core is engaged here. And then exhale down to forward fold once again. We're going to take that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. exhale, forward fold. And from here, you're going to step, hop, or jump back into a plank pose. And then exhale, downward dog. From here, knees to the mat. We're coming into Sphinx pose. I like to get there in weird ways and kind of creep my fingers forward. And why not be a snake tonight? I really can't think of a reason why not. So snake yourself forward, just wiggle there however you want. It's your practice. So here we are in Sphinx pose. Our elbows are directly underneath our shoulders. Our palms are actively pressing into the ground. Shoulders down and back. And our lower body is completely relaxed. So this is back to those mobility moves. So this is finding a nice stretch in the front body, releasing of the belly, and testing out that curve of the low back. Now, if this is too much for you, which it might be if you are experiencing low back pain, you are very welcome to crawl the hands forward. So you can take this to whatever degree you like. You may just be here, and that's fine. That's fine too. You might be here. But wherever you are, find the breath. One more inhale here. And then on the exhale, form a pillow with your hands. Let the elbows splay out and rest your temple on your little hand pillow. Oh, let it go here. Just relax. Exhale. Inhale. And sigh it out. Oh. From here, we're going to take a little bit of a core engagement exercise. So we're staying on our belly. This is nothing fancy, and it may be hard for you to even see what I'm doing here. But what we're going to do is you can place your forehead on your hands if you like, but I'm going to stay facing your direction to explain. So you will be laying down completely relaxed, and then just take an engagement of your lower core. So just engage and let it go. Engage and let it go. We're just contracting and releasing our lower abdominal muscles, and it is to promote the feeling of that engaged core, really bringing mind to muscle and flattening out the low back and then letting it naturally curve. So we're going to take that in a little flow. So inhale to prepare. Exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale. Contract the lower core. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, contract. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, contract. Okay, go back to normal breathing. And then next time we're going to take it a little bit more up tempo. So what you're going to do is on the exhale, we're going to exhale, contract, and then we're going to take little exhales to do little contractions. So go with me now. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, contract. And then you're going to be just breathing in and out through your nose and go exhale, exhale, contract, 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 contract. and let it go. All right, I hope you got that with me. We're gonna do that one more time, but we're gonna take it slow again. So inhale, exhale, contract the lower core. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, contract. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, contract. One more time. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, contract. And back to normal breathing. Maybe temple back to your hand pillow. Maybe facing your head to the other side. Now, I know these don't seem like big movements, but trust me, you will remember them. You will just be maybe standing, talking to someone, or just like sitting around, and you'll think of engaging your core and what that feels like, and it's gonna help your lower back feel better. I promise you, especially when I'm standing for a really long time, if I just think of that motion of just like engaging my core, it makes a difference. So, with that, we have a couple more exercises on our back. So, press back to child's pose. Press all the way up. Inhale. And then, however you'd like to get there, come onto your bottom. Maybe crab crawl forward. We're all about the animal movements tonight, I guess. This is the most awkward crab crawl ever, but it's all good. And we are going to come onto our back. Inhale, hands up to the ceiling, and feet up to the ceiling as well. So, find stillness here, just to get set up in your space. Already feeling an engagement of the core and the flatness of your back all the way onto the ground. Flex through those feet, shoulders down and back. Inhale to prepare for movement, and exhale, right arm down to the floor, left heel down to the floor. If you can't take your left heel down with a straight leg, you're welcome to keep the leg bent. Now, inhale, back to center. Exhale, left arm back, right arm down. Back to center. Inhale, exhale. Opposite leg and arm. Keep with the breath. Exhale on the out. Inhale on the in. Do this at your own pace. Core stability. Focus. Mind to muscle. A few more rounds like this. Come back to center wherever you were. Exhale, knees to chest. Maybe forehead to knees. Maybe rock left and right. And then when you're ready, take any final movements that your body may be asking for, but otherwise, meet me in Shavasana. Reach the right leg out long, reach the left. Arms by your sides, palms up. Completely let go of all tension in the body using the exhale. Take another inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. encourage you to take a moment here to feel all of the sensations in your body right now and be present with them. I will leave you here. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me today. Take as much time here in your Shavasana as you need.